It's too bright outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
All right, here's another opportunity to earn some more VC. We want to congratulate former 2K cover athlete Steph Curry. He just broke an NBA record for the most three-pointers in a month. It was in April, and how many was it?
Was it 82, 85, 96, or 101? That is a whole lot of three-pointers.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for Derrick Rose.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Barrett and Randle are in the forward positions. Payton is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Noel in at the 5 down low. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the point. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Offensive rebound. A nice shot by LeBron. James has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Lakers.
What a pleasure to watch LeBron James get after it on the backboards. The frame is incredible. His strength off the charts. Good luck.
And Payton throws it down.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now Payton, after the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, to the inside. Randle with the bucket.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Big man and big problems tonight with Andre Drummond on the other side. Coach told me that they can't depend on one player keeping Drummond off the glass. It's going to take a group effort on the boards. They know the task that they face, and it's a big one. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the Knicks with possession here. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Bullock, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
One shot.
Free throw good, James. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
Now here's Payton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Randle. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Payton kicks to Noel. Inside, here's Randle. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Burks, he's checked in for the Knicks.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, no good for LeBron.
Don't you get the sense that LeBron James is in complete command, not only of himself, but of his teammates? The drive this guy possesses is truly incredible.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Taking 2 shots.
throw good. Bullock. And so Bullock nails both of them. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs for those teams in the upper half of the standings, Greg, how much are they looking at seeding and their potential playoff opponents?
You know, Kevin, guys won't admit to it, but it's human nature to think ahead, to try and map out that route through the brackets. And you get a sense if you played a team 3 or 4 times, how you match up, what you do well against them, and what are areas of concern for you.
So here's Burks after the basket by the Lakers. Over Caldwell Pope for 3. Bullock cranes the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one on Davis. The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Free throw good. Bullock. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. They trail by 1. And the dunk by James.
If you're going to step in front of LeBron James, we're going to question your sanity. Just a freak of nature.
And here are the Knicks now. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
While we have a moment, let's now take a look at the top shot blockers in the NBA. Nerlens Noel is second.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. They get it back. Got a hand on it.
How about the timing? The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
No one covering. Bullock's got 11 points. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
James with the bucket.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
That's tipped and stolen by LeBron. Got a piece of it. On up the court. It's blocked. Now here's Payton. From beyond the arc, it's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Davis for 3. Drops in the tray. Davis has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And now that he has the long ball, it's really making Davis unguardable. His growth offensively, incredible.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Payton. Outside for Randle. And the Knicks miss again. The three from Davis. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Burks, the pass to Randle. Will it go? And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Davis has got the ball. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. You look at James, what a contribution.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
What a great trend it's been for him in terms of his rebounding. He's been getting after it on the glass these past few months. His numbers are way up, and that makes him so much more effective as an all-around contributor.
Now here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up, ready on the catch.
It's LeBron. Wow, hammering it in.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Knicks trail by 9. Payton with the ball. Trying to get open is Randle. Tries again. Good D by Drummond.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Davis, that's for 2. Again, the Lakers.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
To the right side. Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Bullock's got 13.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Lakers leading by 11. The drive by James. That one goes. Count it. 18 points for him.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Burks on the wing. Here's Noel. A rebound by the Lakers. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Davis. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Burks finds Payton. Out to the right wing. Noel wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Noel. And James throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Burks. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Just doing the job on the backdoor.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And free throw shooting, not necessarily one of his strong suits, only about 70% on the season.
One shot.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Julius Randle. Averaging about 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there. And that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
In the corner, Knox with it. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Los Angeles leading by 20. LeBron drives in, and James throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Lakers. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Rose.
Come on, LeBron welcomes contact, so you are really doing him a favor when you send him to the line.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
LeBron James at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, James. And James drills them both. And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. Pass to Randle. They need this one. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Randle's got 8 points. Los Angeles leading by 22.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
And here's Rose. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
For 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Rose passes to Knox. Rose attacking, and the rejection.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle, selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that, to me, is where he can make his mark.
That free throw good from Randle.
It's very hard to envision a tougher start to a young man's career. Think back, Julius Randle broke his leg in his first NBA game, but to his great credit, he wasted no time getting healthy and becoming productive.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
But on the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
1:07 left to play in the first. Rose against Harrell. Rose passes to Toppin. Morris with the block.
And when Morris is protecting the rim with that kind of effort, what a lift for his group.
And it's Harrell missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Quickly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And James gets it to go.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
James has gone 3 of 4, shooting 75% from deep here. And the basket by Rose.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
And the shot is good. James has got 45 points.
Well, when LeBron James is starting to cook, his teammates understand, hey, perhaps the big guy, one of the greats of his generation, needs the basketball.
In the corner, Knox with it. Back to Rose. A 3-ball. And James pulls it down. Good if it goes. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
The biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates because I have so much attention offensively. So I think those are 2 areas.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. Barrett and Knox in at the forward positions. Then it's Rose. Then there's Toppin. Rose, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Gasol's shot is good.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. They host the Spurs after this one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Good on the bucket.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's James. And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Rose. Good. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Horton Tucker. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Here's Rose. He's got 6. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Count that one.
Well, this guy is such a strong decision maker. Derrick Rose with the mid-range jumper. Yes, that's in my bag as well.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. So it'll be Marc Gasol shooting. That one on Rose. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
That one misses for Gasol. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Now, here's Burks. After the Marc Gasol miss. Rejected by Gasol.
This guy, the defensive anchor, Marc Gasol, twice on the pipes.
Over Rose. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Rose dishes to Barrett. And he uses the glass on the layup. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Harrell, that's good.
Montrezl Harrell has great mobility and tenacity off the dribble drive. Okay, Trez.
On its way from Rose for 2. The Knicks rebound. Basket good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Looking now at some numbers for Rose. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
The first free throw is good. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
Now here's Peyton. And the rejection by Harrell. Pass to Kuzma. Sinks that one from the post. Kuzma's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Barrett, wide open, he fires. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Burks. Noel tipped back in for 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
LA's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Doris, while he's kind of welcomed the spotlight of playing in New York, off the court, R.J. Barrett more of a homebody.
Right, and I love that because this is a young man who's committed to his craft. All of his energy is on becoming the best NBA player he could possibly be. But Greg, 100% correct. He's got the temperament and maturity to face the pressure of New York.
And he makes the first.
R.J. Barrett, still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great.
So he gets them both. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. It's good.
Well, Wes Matthews navigating through contact, connecting on these shots. That's nice.
Now here's Payton. It's Noel atop the key. Back to Payton. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots.
And that one misses.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Drummond's checked in for Gasol. Davis comes in for Montrezl Harrell. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Alex Caruso in for Matthews. And the second free throw, good. Los Angeles has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Got that one up quick. Caruso's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Payton kicks to Toppin. Back to Payton. Got a piece of it. And it's the Lakers on the break. There's the triple. Knicks with the rebound. And he makes good on the layup. Payton's got 5.
Boy, at 6'4", Elfrid Payton has great size at his position and uses it to his advantage to score inside.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Caldwell-Pope against Payton. Barrett the pass to Payton. Here's Noel. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Noel's got 6 here in this quarter. LA has gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight-line speed.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. The pass to Burks. All sorts of time. The shot comes out, and the Lakers going the other way now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Count the basket.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Throws it up high. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Davis, and the rejection by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Burks. Down low. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And that one's good, Caruso. The Knicks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Burks against Caldwell Pope. Pass to Barrett. Lets it go with a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Barrett's got a pair of triples in the second now for New York. Lets it go from the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Caruso's got 7 now in this quarter. New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Barrett. Now, here's Toppin. Defense right on him. Good D by Drummond. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Davis with the bucket.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
To the paint. Randle with the bucket. Randle's got 13 points.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And the shot goes down. Davis has got 20.
And this guy does it all. Davis is as complete an offensive player as we have in our league. And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. The Lakers with the ball. Here's LeBron. And he overshot that one, missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Pulls up on the wing. But they'll get another chance. And it's Davis missing. The Knicks shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. 1:36 left in the second quarter. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Knicks. So it's the Knicks now. Here's Randle. And then Randle slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Knicks. It's stolen by Morris. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Rose, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Alex Caruso. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Look at the Lakers. They're in 7th and looking to hold on to that seed for the playoffs.
And you know, for the Lakers, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
And he's good on the second.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line. Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
The Lakers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Now here's Rose. 11 points in the game. That one drops for him.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Goes up off the inbound. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more intimidating sight in basketball than watching LeBron on the move.
New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Rose kicks to Randle. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Randle's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
2 points. That one goes.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Rose against Caldwell Pope. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Rose has got 15 points.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, big first half, a lot of energy. What are you guys doing differently tonight?
With active hands on the defensive end, it really got us all hyped up. And, it translates to the offensive end as well, too. So, we're looking real good right now. We just got to put it together in the second half, too.
Transition really working well for you in the first half, Andre. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points. And, of course, every team is scheming ways to slow down AD. But Shaq, he seems too versatile almost to stop.
Yeah, he's dominant in all aspects of the game. He's elite in both ends of the floor. Well, he's a Hall of Famer if he stays healthy, of course. But I don't think he cares about his individual accolades. What do you guys think?
I think he just wants rings.
Yeah, I believe so too.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
I know.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Randle passes to Noel.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Here's Caruso. And it's good off the back rim and in. Caruso's got 9. Now Peyton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And both free throws good for Peyton. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. The shot's good from LeBron.
I'll tell you, that is the area of greatest development in LeBron James's game. That incredible perimeter game that he has added later in his career. Incredible.
And it's Bullock missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
The Lakers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
First one falls for him. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Free t-shirt. Make some noise.
Moment here to look at some of the stats for Anthony Davis. Putting up about 22 points per, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
And he makes both free throws. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Payton kicks to Noel. Back to Payton. Trying to get open is Randle. Caruso grabs the miss. Caruso's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. 3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Now here's Payton. 7 points in the game. Randle no good.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And it's Drummond missing. For New York, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. LeBron with the block.
He was tracking that shot the whole way. No chance LeBron was letting that get to the rim.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Inside, looking to end the run.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Here's James, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call. New York with the foul. The Lakers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Bullock. In the corner, Barrett with it. Trains the three-pointer. Barrett's got 17.
Boy, you've got to be shot ready in catch-and-shoot situations, and we know RJ's got a quick trigger.
And again, no good by the Lakers. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Payton outside. Launches it. Noel trying to break loose. Barrett, no good. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
And the dunk by Payton.
We are talking about one of the elite players defensively in the NBA, Elfrid Payton, making plays right now.
Here's Caruso. He's got 9. Here's Drummond, and the layup is good. Drummond's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, then this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
From 18 feet away. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Now the pass to Noel. Kicks to Barrett. Back to Noel. The 3. The rebound by the Lakers. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now, this guy can fill it up from anywhere. James is adept at realizing when to take advantage of that mid-range game he possesses.
Now here's Payton. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Noel. Rebound by Harrell.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Over Barrett. Here's Drummond. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Drummond's got 13.
Flashing the ability to extend his range. Drummond understands how to fit in today's NBA.
At the elbow, Randle. And Randle throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Barrett trying to free himself up, and he makes that one. He's got 11.
Well, that's really good strength on that finish by Elfrid Payton. Nice job to embrace the contact.
Here's Caruso. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Well, Elfrid Payton showing he's capable of running the offense pretty pass.
The Lakers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Caruso, no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Bullock dishes to Randle. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Randle. 4 on the shot clock. Buries it from three-point range. Payton's got 9 points here in the second half.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
First free throw is good. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
And both free throws good for Harrell.
Well, to see him now, it's hard to believe Montrezl Harrell was a second-round pick, but this guy is a passionate NBA player, and he's worked hard to improve his skill set.
Now here's Rose. He's got 15. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession.
Knicks ball.
And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Knicks. The Lakers second.
And we're getting to watch two of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
And the Lakers call time here.
That's all I know. Waited on mine, and that's all I know. Way too next to the top I go. I do what I want to. Yeah. I go out and I do what I want to. On the run through, I'ma need my funds too. I'm the one, they all know it when I come through. Is that sauce? They ain't never met you. Sex on racks, on racks. Now legs, take now move. Yeah. Made my own buzz. Still I don't lack. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Now legs, take now move. Made my own buzz.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers.
A moment now to see the numbers for Burks. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's right around 13 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And that one's good, Caruso. And it's Rose with the ball for the Knicks. High post try, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Rose has got 17.
Well, you think about Derek in his prime. Rose averaged 25 points per game. Scorer first and foremost.
And yes, it's good.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Toppin can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Horton Tucker kept alive. So here's Burks. Here's Knox and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Knicks ball.
On defense, the Lakers. Passes it to Burks. From outside the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Caruso's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Kuzma. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Kuzma's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Rose surveying the D. Here's Burks. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Now, here's Kuzma. 7 points in the game. The feed to Rose. Here's Burks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Burks has got 4 points this quarter. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
The Knicks shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Ball's knocked loose. And he drops it in from the low post. Burks has got 9.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
from the baseline. And that one's good, Caruso. Feeds to Rose. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Horton Tucker, that's good. A minute 50 left to play in the third. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, Burks has exceptional athleticism, and ooh, he flies to the cup.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Marc Gasol.
Anthony Davis.
New York shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's Rose, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's Davis on the wing. He's got 22. No good. He's made 9 of 15, shooting an even 60%. Burks, the pass to Knox. Outside Rose, back to Knox. And Davis sends it back. And he recovers it. Yep, that one goes in there.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Corner shot. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Horton Tucker's got 4 points now in the quarter. Outside Rose. Quickly. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 5 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Davis. Offensive rebound. Morris with the bucket.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Rose with the ball. 19 points in the game. And Rose throws it down.
And this is where Derrick Rose makes his money on the offensive end, takes the action right to the rack.
Down low, here's Davis. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got 24 points.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him. Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. Back to the action after this word. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Alec Burks, Knox out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Pell in at the 4 spot. So it's Neely Kina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. The shot by Burks, nobody around. To the left side wing, Knox. It's good from long range. Knox has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for New York.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And here's McLemore. Fires from the wing. The rebound by Pell. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. In the corner, Knox with it. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, this is what we expect. The rise and fire from Kevin Knox in a catch-and-shoot situation. You better guard him now.
And it's good for 2.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Burks on the wing. Here's the 3. Morris with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Offline with the baseline jumper.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Here's Pell. Pass to Burks. Fires for 3. Cans it from downtown. Burks has got 11 in the second half.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Shots good by McLemore. So it's the Knicks now. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Burks with it. Guarded now by Morris. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gibson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Bullock's checked in. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
It's so obvious Ntilikina is a pass-first point guard. This guy is an exceptional passer with very good vision.
Here's Matthews. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bullock. One-on-one fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Lakers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Frank Ntilikina brings outstanding size to the position. It's about playing with confidence and playing under control on the offensive end.
They grabbed their own miss. Harrell trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Drummond.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Ntilikina passes to Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, you combine size, aggression, and toughness, and you get Taj Gibson. My goodness, nicely done.
Again, Los Angeles.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Pass to Pell. Trying to get open is Gibson. Here's Pell. He's covered by Matthews. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Shots good by McLemore. Here's Ntilikina. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. And for example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last two winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those two guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
To the inside, Ntilikina lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ntilikina's got 6 in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Lakers shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Marc Gasol is checked in for Drummond.
Marc Gasol.
Here's Harrell. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. He kicks it to Bullock. Knocked loose. Matthews with the steal. With the shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Matthews has got 4 points this quarter. Here's Ntilikina. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's McLemore. Again, Los Angeles. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. To the wing right side, Knox. Off target from outside.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Timeout called the Lakers. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
The Knicks shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Ntilikina can't hit. And for the Lakers, they're shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. It's good. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Knox. Good on the triple.
This guy has excellent shot mechanics. Kevin Knox from 3, no problem.
Here's McLemore. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's foul number 2 for him. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock.
Elfrid Payton.
Now here's Harrell. Defense is right there. The shot's good.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
New York's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. And there's the pass to Gibson. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 7th assist here tonight.
It doesn't take a ton of time for Gibson to get that shot off. I love how aggressive he's pulling the trigger.
Here's Ntilikina. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Wesley Matthews picks one up. And in last year's playoffs, we saw zone defense turn the tide in certain games. And Doris, we know when executed well, they can throw an offense completely out of rhythm.
Kevin, I'm going to go back a step further to the Toronto Raptors championship 2 years ago, where they throw a box and 1, a triangle and 2, and multiple zone looks that helps them win a championship. Look no further than Miami's deep run in last year's playoffs. Listen, that can change the whole rhythm of a game. It can force an offense to start second-guessing itself. When you can change the rhythm, the tempo, and mix looks and force a team to think and really operate under duress, it only helps you win ball games.
Here's Payton after the basket by Los Angeles. The shot's good from Ntilikina. Ntilikina's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it? And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Knox. Inside, here's Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you.
And Matthews gets it to go.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And so it's New York with it. Here's Ntilikina. He feeds it to Payton. Unloads from 13. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Baseline jumper. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist from McLemore. Harrell's got 6 here in this quarter. New York shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Here's Knox. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
You can see physical defense does not bother Kevin Knox. He almost wants the contact.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Now Payton. Tipped away, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. From the wing, Knicks with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Knox with the ball. Ntilikina can't hit. And Los Angeles guys shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. McKinney, good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Well, just such a quality passing big man. Marc Gasol making it easy on his teammates.
Payton passes to Pell. To the middle, here's Gibson. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
The Lakers shooting and hitting almost everything here in the 4th, up around 58% from the field. And that one's good, Caruso. 1:57 left to play here in the fourth. Payton, right side, tries a three, and again, New York with the triple.
Wow, when Elfrid Payton's starting to feel himself a little bit on the offensive end, looking very aggressive right now.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Matthews. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, Frank Ntilikina has such an impressive wingspan, excellent size for his position, and when he rises up, he can go right over defenders.
Caruso, no good. The Knicks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn them.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Takes a three. It's hauled in by McKinney. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the Lakers with another turnover here. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Matthews. Passes to Ntilikina. Here's Knox. Now here's Bullock. To the paint. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, a great team victory. What was most satisfying to you about the win tonight?
We just played hard. We just played for each other. The ball was moving, wasn't sticking, and, guys made the right plays. and that's what we've been doing all night, all season, and I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Well, it was a great win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.